little
Is something
Honda.
beeping?
Huh?
Do you guys hear anything beeping, or is it just me here?
I think I hear my coffee cup in the floorboard rolling around.
No, I hear like...
Oh, sweet.
Wow.
Fucking douchebags.
Well, I was supposed to.
Watch it.
The fuck is happening
Sorry.
here?
I got to turn on one of these roads. I was supposed to turn on that one back there, but fucking Captain Pickup Truck. And now I got a piece of saffron rice up the back of my nose, and it's gonna make me sneeze. This is some bullshit. Welcome to Musicians Force Podcast. Road
recording?
trip number 2.
Yeah, it's blinking the red on the front.
Sorry, man.
Anyway.
Well, I thought that maybe it wasn't because the thing went away.
No, that's fair.
It's MFP, Musicians Force Podcast. I'm Mikey, that's Brandon Hughes in the back seat. We are heading to the gateway to America, St. Louis.
We're doing a collaboration with the 45 in St. Louis. We're recording a cover.
Yeah.
We're doing putting out some covers.
Yeah, Spencer Davis.
Yeah, Give Me Some Lovin'. Yeah, that song.
Now
Yeah.
I'm the asshole. Somebody's coming up behind me.
Hey, Brandon, give me a little bit of a hey, what's up? We're in the studio kind of thing.
Give me. All right. Keep
Give Me Some Lovin', that's, like an iconic organ, so I've always wanted to play this song. I learned it as soon as I got the Nord. I looked up a video, and I'll probably show it on here. There's a guy, showing the exact, drawbar settings they used and all the different stuff. And so, I had those settings locked into the Nord as soon as I bought it, but I've had no excuse to play it. I don't know, the cover band I was in didn't play it, and, it's not something I can do solo, really.
What do the fucking drawbars do on a Hammond? I don't get it. I know it's a thing, but
So they represent the actual. I hope I'm not talking out of my ass here, but it says 1 inch, 1 3/4, whatever, and I think those are literally the pipe diameters. So on a real organ, you would be drawing those down to open up the valves for different pipes to get different pitches. So one of those drawbars is basically middle C.
So if I pull out an 8-foot stop, middle C sounds like middle C. If I keep my finger held down, push that stop back in, and pull out a 4-foot, it jumps up the octave. So basically, the shorter the pipe, the higher the note.
One is an octave and a fifth above, so that's why you get those harmonics and stuff.
Okay.
And so the drawbars are basically dialing in your EQ and tone in a really weird way.
See, now.
And that's an art form.
Yes.
Somebody who knows how to do run the drawbars or whatever, like Danny Lewis, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and I don't. Ty from Margot's band, he he'll adjust those while he's playing and stuff, and I just haven't had the time
You
to
have the hands-on experience with it.
Exactly, because I'm really not doing that while we're practicing. I mean, I guess I could start doing that just in the middle of a song at practice. You know what? That's what I need to do. I need to start listening as we play and going, what happens if I do this in the middle of countdown or whatever?
Might unlock some new shit.
Yeah, that's.
What's funny
I
is
just had a breakthrough.
The
I
way
need to
you
start
were
doing
feeling when we were talking YouTube metrics and shit like that, that's just how I was feeling when you're what's the diameter of the thing? And then you got the fifth, and then I've drank a fifth.
I got to play the pipe organ at Holy Name Cathedral in Chicago. It's a huge Catholic church. Holy Name Cathedral. Yeah. It's actually where my high school graduation was. Me and a friend in grade school, we won a piano contest. I don't even remember how, what it was. I'm sure I had to play a recital in front of some judges or whatever, but we won this exclusive behind the scenes trip at Holy Name Cathedral, and so we got to go up, and this was, I don't know, I'm gonna have to look it up, but I think there's 100 pipes. It's a million, it goes from the size of a crayon to the size of 3 foot.
Yeah.
So it's just whoa, and I got to sit down and fucking play it.
I remember at our church when I was I don't know, however many years ago, they're a big pipe organ at St. John's on Eldo.
Back before you were a heathen.
Yeah, and you could hear the air, sucking sound. Wow. You know what I mean? And it has to be an air compressor that does that. How else would you get?
Yeah, I'm really because now thinking back, because I know there's a pedal to control your volume, and so that literally just has to be how hard the air is pushing, just blowing into a harmonica or something.
Here we have a duct for the wind from the blower room. It goes into the bellows. It goes into one of the wind chests. And on top of the wind chest, we've got several rows of pipes.
I brushed up on it, but I'm curious, like, you know, this is going to be a cover, so I'm wondering what kind of spin they're going to put on it, because I'm sure that's going to affect how I play it. Their version or the... No.
Dude, I put it in the...
Oh, fuck, I completely overlooked that.
They don't...
It's like a rocky, more
yeah,
rock,
yeah.
You know?
But they don't, none of them play keys, right?
No, I don't think so.
It's probably whether...
So they probably just, like, used a plug-in.
Also, I thought you had heard it. I don't think it's in the regular key either.
That's fine. I can either
you can, like,
adjust or I can cheat and transpose.
Man, I wish I had that on a guitar.
Yeah, that is a nice treat. I try to not do that. It's funny.
I get why you wouldn't, because it is kind of like cheating, and you're honing your skills by not doing that.
Exactly. Yeah. But in a pinch, you know, sure. Like I remember the first time we decided, like, hey, let's throw out Superstition. I started playing it, and I'm like, this ain't the right key, and the band I was in before this was playing in some other key, and I was just like, I don't have time to learn this on the fly and, you know, like transpose on the fly, so I just
that's so
click,
dope.
click, and now I'm playing it the way I've always played it.
What is that song in? I always play it E. I think it's not like E flat, probably.
I think it's E flat.
Yeah, which I hate that, dude. As a guitar player, anytime it's like a half step down.
I never thought about that until playing with guitarists.
Yeah, it's because the fucking guitar, your low string right in front of you, the one on top, is E, and so like you start there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, going to E flat, you got to do all kinds of weird shit to get there on it.
Yeah,
not really. I mean, not weird, but like it's not as easy by a mile.
That main string can't be your root note anymore.
Dude, so many songs that are played in E flat, bands move to E because of the guitar players. It's just a lot easier.
Is there what is drop D tuning?
That's just dropping your E string to D,
and the rest of them stay the same.
And the rest of them stay the
that's
same.
what I thought.
Yeah.
You can't do that with an E flat tuning, can you?
No.
Oh, because E flat.
You'd have to tune the whole guitar down.
Okay.
Every string. To stay in standard, like a standard style tuning, but you'd have to move the E to E flat and then all the rest of the strings accordingly. Well, drop D is just the one string, and most of the reason bands do that or guys do that is for like metal. It's a super chunky metal sound, and also you find it a lot in country or folk because it sounds really cool on an acoustic too.
Interesting.
Yeah. When I get past this Final Destination motherfucker, it's just scary. I don't like it.
Right. When I thought it was people, I was like, this is amazing. And then just like finding out it was interesting to sandwich us in.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah,
well, there was another car over there.
He said interesting.
Interesting
I kind of thought the same thing. I was like, okay.
You can get around this guy, Mike.
Oh, you don't like danger?
Decision.
What do you think about super danger?
Interesting.
I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm a very good driver.
It was funny. He even stopped what he said. He was like, "Oh, interesting." Sandwich us in.
Well, I guess we don't really need to sign off because we're just going to be coming back tomorrow. But
hey, this has been part 1 of this episode. We're back. Part 2, Musicians Force Podcast. Still, we're heading back from St. Louis. We're actually on our way to Vandalia right now to pick up a trailer to keep all our shit in. So thanks for sticking with us.
Isn't that the bridge that? That's the one. That's the fucking
St. Louis Bridge.
What's his name?
Goddamn it, Bridge.
Carnegie built.
Carnegie Bridge.
Carnegie.
Carnegie?
Yes.
Who says Carnegie?
Everybody now. It's changed. But I know.
Don't like that.
Andrew Carnegie.
I feel like that's the first bridge that was ever built with steel. Huh. And that's how he came up with Carnegie Steel.
But no, we did the podcast with 45 last night.
When National Geographic is filming a sea turtle getting maunched up, they're not allowed to intervene because they are journalists.
The recording went smooth.
Oh man, that was
Once we got in there, dude, before me and Brandon came into the studio, you were like wrapping up keys.
I was halfway done. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I as soon as I set the stuff down, I asked the guy, what was his name? The
Gabe.
Gabe
Was a good dude.
Yeah, Gabe was cool as hell. I went in there and he was just like, oh, you can just set up right next to me. I'll plug you right in. So he got me tested, and so I already did a couple passes, and I was like, I'm sure once the guys get in here, you know, from the 45, they'll have some input, and maybe they'll want me to do a couple different takes. And they came in and they were like, that sounds really cool. We like, you know, nitpicked a couple of spots where I'd like, you know, missed and real little flubs, and I was like, oh yeah, let's fix that up. And then they went into this, like, was it halftime, Brandon?
Yeah.
At the end, they
like
did this
breakdown,
thing.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
And I was just like, and so I just kind of stopped there, and they were like, we don't have any plans for that spot, so if you just want to kind of go nuts over it. So I did some stuff.
Oh, nice.
So now we'll see. We'll see how it ends up in the end. You know, when the whole band takes a look at it and actually gets a mix and stuff.
Being there, you always wonder like what they're gonna keep, what they're gonna scrap. That's why when New Baines wasn't gonna be there, I was like, I'll sing the whole song and you guys can cut what you want, keep what you want. It took me a minute. God, man, I don't know what it is. If I hear somebody else singing, they pull me into their key like crazy.
Right.
And it lingers in my head. So I had to call for backup. Like, Brandon, come, you got an acoustic? Come here.
Oh, man.
And then in 2 minutes you had it, so.
Right. As soon as I was back on track, I was fine.
Yep.
Man, it knocks me out, and I cannot get my footing.
I was trying to get that acoustic, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This guy
How much you want for this?
He had a black Guild acoustic, which is a good guitar.
Yeah.
But it's not like, you know, I mean, they're nice, but it's not like a
coveted, sought after,
Bluebird or whatever, your Hummingbird or anything like that, you know. But anyway, very, very nice guitar. But I sat down to play it, and I was like, oh God, something about this one, you know. And then he said that his dad had given it to him.
And you went up.
Then it broke it. Somebody broke his neck off of it.
Yeah.
And he showed me where it had been glued back together. And I'm like, that is probably why it feels so good. Yeah. Because I've played a lot of Guild acoustics, and that one had a major break and a major repair, and whoever put it back together really did it with care. Yeah. And it's just an amazing guitar. I really wanted it, but once he said his dad gave it to him, I knew there was no shot.
Yeah, I saw the disappointment on your face. You're like, shit, this is a family thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we went to the fattened calf before.
Oh man,
the fattened calf, not the flattened calf. The fattened calf. I had it was like a Filipino barbecue pork steak or something like. Oh god, it was amazing.
It had banana ketchup glaze.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Because I was reading the menu and I was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, well, I'm not getting that. And then you got it, and we all shared a little bit, and I was like, oh my god, banana ketchup glaze is a shit.
Yeah. That's why you gotta try other cultures' foods, because there's a lot of people on Earth. Everybody's unlocking new flavors and
combos.
New shit, yeah. Yep.
And the staff was incredibly nice.
Elbow chicken was good.
Very, very accommodating.
That pork belly you had was
it was delicious. I was sad that I had to share it once I tried it. But we did we shared off each other.
Yeah.
I was almost crying eating that. There was chicken thighs and this with rice, and there was just a little bit of juice or sauce or whatever, and it was just amazing.
Pickled red cabbage.
It was like broth.
Oh, yeah, that cabbage was fire.
The vinegar sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was like dipping sauce.
Yeah.
Oh. So good.
That place
but yeah, then we went to the hotel, and it was Zach Bryan Fest. Never seen so many white dresses and cowboy boots and
cowboy hats.
Country guys and country gals.
Yeah, the whole hotel was full.
Oh my god.
And so we were gonna get in the pool and shit, and then we were like, oh no, we're not.
Nah, the pool was the daycare. That place was full of children.
Kids soup.
Yeah.
They had a happy hour and a little buffet.
Yeah, everybody got 3 drinks.
Yeah.
And little vittles and stuff to snack on.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
It was good.
And these little vodka cherry sours, those were...
I couldn't believe that.
Easy.
I couldn't believe even the mixed drinks were free at that thing.
Yeah. I was like, Jack and Diet. She's like, give me your ticket. I'm like, all right, cool. Why not? something like that is perfect for if you come down here for a concert.
Yeah. Little
'Cause
pregame.
You can get a little food in you, get a couple drinks, pregame a little bit before the show, come back, pass out. Next morning you got breakfast, you got the waffle station, biscuits and gravy.
And a lot of these places down here will have shuttles too.
Yeah.
That go to the concerts. I've done that before, so you don't have to worry about driving or anything.
$20
like that.
parking fees and all that shit. But yeah, that was good. It was nice talking to the 45. I think it went well. First time having guests, trying to push the limits of the podcast setups that we have.
Yeah.
You know, but with the cans and the mics and everything,
Yeah,
it sounded all right.
It was the most we've actually, because I mean, we filmed the whole band or everyone who was at Michigan.
Yeah.
You know, so we had 5 people on the pod before, but it was.
That was a mess though. It was getting dark fast. Everybody had been drinking.
We
all
didn't
day.
have all the equipment either.
Yeah, we were going through a mixing board where
with 58s and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been a nice little weekend trip, man.
Hell
It's
yeah.
good to get out of town. Hotel was dope. Recording was dope. Food. We stopped by City Winery on the way out of town for lunch.
The Foundry.
Yeah.
City. Yeah,
I mean, the City Winery's in
there,
it, but yeah.
Yeah, the Foundry's got all the little food joints.
Got some tiki masala, and I got shrimp po' boy.
Oh, we stopped as we were getting on
Saffron rice tried to kill me.
As we were trying to get on the interstate, we saw this gigantic warehouse that's a Goodwill outlet.
I couldn't.
And we were like, that's a store. We got to pull over. It's right across the street from the Foundry. So we go find a parking spot and we walk in, and it was like one of those like 5 and under bin stores. Like, it looked like John boats, like blue John boat sleds.
Yeah, just full of random
just aisles and aisles. How big would you say that warehouse was?
The size of Kroger, like a large grocery store.
Just I mean, I took a picture, so I'll show it. But
like
I mean,
30 or 40,000 square feet.
It was
because it went around
just
the corner.
rows
and there was more
and rows and rows, but there was no sense to anything. It was just I saw
like a beehive,
an instant pot just
like a
sticking out from under a bunch of jeans. A Keurig sitting under a skateboard, like you just
with the tank missing.
Yeah. It's like what
that.
the fuck? Like this. They literally just backed the dump truck in and just goosh, and they were like, "Hope you find something you like." But
I'm sure if you spend hours in there, you could find a gem. You could find,
sure.
You know what I mean?
You could find some cool
well,
shit.
that lady, I literally wanted to like stop and ask her, because there was this older lady standing as we first walked by, and she had this like little Easter bunny figurine with, you know, like little pastel colors and some like eggs glued to it. No, it was older than that. But she was just like, as we walked by, she was just staring at it like it had unlocked a core memory for her or something.
Yeah, that shit's sweet.
And she just like set it down, and I was like, damn, like that is, I'm sure I've donated something like that before, where I'm like, yeah, this is an old trinket, you know, I used to put it up for decorations, doesn't really have any sentimental value, but I don't want to throw it out, so I'll donate it. And it's kind of cool to see something like that I was just like,
right,
someone else in a pile of nonsense.
Shit's true, man. One person's trash, another person's treasure.
And I was just like,
I'd
holy
love
shit.
to know that story, dude.
Yeah,
like
that would be dope.
Something she had when she was a kid or something, you know, or maybe her mom had one on the shelf. Wick's Pipe Organ Company.
Oh shit.
Ain't that weird?
Dope.
We were talking about that on the way up.
We were talking about pipe organs.
In this same episode.
You said you wanted to see how they're made. We could just stop in and go on a tour.
I got, you know, I don't want it today, but thanks. Just kind of want to pick up this trailer and go home.
I don't think I've ever seen an advertisement for a pipe organ company.
No. I would not have expected that. We're 7 miles away from it.
That's wild.
Why is it a billboard? That's not an impulse. Like,
right
there. That's the one. So let's see. This episode will come out in a couple weeks, right toward the end of the month. So catch us on the 28th?
28th in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
The American Legion over there in the Broad Ripple area. We're playing with Joel Gregg. It's going to be a dope show. If you're in Indy on the 28th, swing through American Legion in Broad Ripple.
And if you're there, you might see us pull in a nice new trailer. As long as things go well when we get to Vandalia.
As long as we're not going into the backwoods and getting tied up in a shed. And so this has been Musicians Force Podcast, Road Trip number 2, I guess.
Road Trip number 2.
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends, come join in on the fun. Most importantly, subscribe to the page, and we'll come at you with some new stuff later. Take it easy.
Cool. Go ahead and kill that camera on the top.
You have to hold it. I hope you get by in front of your fucking. Make sure you go real fast. Hurry up and get to a place you don't even want to go. You fucking rat race moron.
So this has been Musicians for
This is the podcast. Subscribe or don't. Meanwhile, go fuck yourself. See you next week.
This is the podcast.